Welcome to Sylvia Speaks, a space created for Latinas to cultivate healing, knowledge around trauma, money wounds, finding your purpose, and unapologetically speaking your truth. A space that talks about it all, from healing mother wounds, difficulties in parenting, struggles in love, and the journey to self-discovery. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 29 of Sylvia Speaks, the podcast. So today I wanted to start off the episode just by giving a shout out to my eldest daughter, Abby. As I mentioned 2 episodes ago, September is extremely nostalgic for me and a pretty emotional month because, well, my firstborn, it's her birthday. And we have just had a journey as she's grown, as I've grown, and I've taken the first half of this month just to simply reflect on where I was 11 years ago to where I am now as a person, as a mom. And just the evolution of Abby in its own, from being a baby to a toddler to a child to almost a teenager. I mean, practically a teenager. She is 11 going on 30. That girl has spicy attitude like her mama, and I love it. And in 2023 alone, in these past 9 months, I have just seen Abby grow into such a beautiful young woman. Little person, my little tiny human mini me. She really is my mini me. I'll have to post pictures because I have been pretty bad at that. I need to get my IG back up and running. But anyway, I am going to do that. I'm going to post pictures so you guys can see that she literally is my twin. And um, watching her play soccer, because this is the first sport that she's ever played. This is like the first extracurricular activity, like on a team and stuff that we've done. She's done like dance before, like taken some dance classes and whatnot, but this is like the first like real like thing. She did do soccer when she was like 3-ish. But when you're 3, there's not really much that is going on in the field and stuff. And these girls, the team that she's on, they are on fire. These girls have passion, they have motivation, they have the desire to play the game. And Abby, it being her first year, and I think she's the only one on the team who's it's her first year playing soccer, she's killing it. She's goalie, and I'm just so proud of just seeing her really get on the field and like give it her all and communicate with their teammates and just like really work hard to save her post, to save her goal. And I don't want to cry, but it's just really, really emotional because this is something that I've always wanted for Abby. I've always wanted a sense of community for her. I've always wanted her to be surrounded by other young girls who did something positive, who, they're playing a sport, they're working together, they're learning how to work in teams, they're learning how to just be a community and like just have each other's backs. And it's so important. And I think an episode down the line, I'm going to kind of, maybe I'll interview Abby and I'll just have her come on and kind of talk about like the bullying that she's endured and experienced in different schools and even in the school that she's in now. And the crazy thing is that one of her bullies from last year is in her soccer team this year. And I think it's very ironic, but it's also a blessing in disguise because I think that this is helping them build a relationship that, will it'll surpass what's on the field, that they'll be able to take that into school because they've built something outside of school. But anyway, before I sidetrack, I'm just so proud of Abby. I love seeing her play soccer. I love seeing her so passionate. And as a mom, it's just it's like a really, really proud moment. And ah, I love it. But anyway, that's how I started my Saturday. So it's been a great start so far. Extremely proud of her. But on Monday is her 11th birthday. And I'm feeling pretty emotional about it because she is turning into a young little lady. Like for her birthday, she didn't give me like a list and ask me for slime like she did in the past. Like this year, she said, I want something meaningful, mom. Like, I want something meaningful that like comes from you. And like, just like the way that she said it, I'm like, oh my God, she's growing up. She's growing up. But anyway, today I wanted to focus the episode on an episode that I did. I can't remember how many months ago, but it was called A Prayer for My Future. And although a lot of the things that I prayed for in that episode have yet to come true, there is a lot that has. And there is a lot that I didn't talk about that is still extremely positive that's happening in my life at this very moment. And so I think, as I mentioned, maybe was it last episode or 2 episodes ago, I wanted to get out of this just funk. I wanted to get out of like the episodes being so down and negative and just talking about like why things aren't going right and things like that. I wanted to focus on the positive. And so this episode is going to be titled A Prayer to My Future Part 2. And I just want to start it off by just expressing gratitude towards all of the positive things that are happening in my life at this very moment that I feel so blessed for. Um, Abby and her soccer, and just finding something where she feels like she belongs. I feel so grateful for that because that is something that I've been praying for her for years now. And it's finally coming into fruition. I'm seeing it happen in front of my face, and it's just such a blessing to witness it and just see her thrive. I makes me so incredibly happy. I feel incredibly blessed to be in a relationship now where I feel so loved, where everything that I feel and I say is reciprocated, where that person feels exactly the same way that I feel about them. There's no guessing games. There's no, hot and cold. There's no, I don't know if he likes me or not. I know that that man loves me. And that was something that I've prayed for many, many years. I did future partner journaling, like I mentioned before, and I actually was doing it when I was in my last relationship because I knew that that relationship wasn't for me. And I knew that this person was out there. I knew that they existed. I knew that I would find him. He would find me eventually. Didn't know when it was going to be. I was starting to get a little impatient. There were times where I was dealing with people, with different men, and I was dating, and, like the guy who called me ugly. And I'm like, man, like, is my husband out here or not? Or like, what the hell is going on? But patience, guidance from my friends, especially from Madi, um, prayer, solitude, going through different dating experiences to teach me what I did want and what I didn't want, they all brought me to this moment. So I'm extremely thankful for everything that brought me to my boyfriend, everything that brought me to be the woman that I am today so that I could be the woman that he needs and he deserves. So I'm extremely grateful for every single event that's happened in my life that even if I saw it as negative in that moment, like the guy that called me ugly, just dealing with different people where I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, is there something wrong with me? But continuing to push forward and continuing to trust myself and continuing to say no to everything that I knew wasn't for me, everything that I knew didn't feel right to me, and letting that go so that I could be open to receive something better. And here I am. And that I feel so, I don't even know if there's a word to go beyond blessed, but if there is, like, I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful. I feel like I'm on cloud nine and I haven't come down and I don't want to. And I don't think that I will come down. I'm gonna stay up there because that man keeps me up there like this. And I keep him like that too. But anyway, that's just something that I'm also extremely grateful for in this very moment that I've prayed for that it's come true. Um, you know, School. I only have a month and 1 week left of school. One class and 1 week of this current class left, and I am done with my master's program. And that is so exciting because I remember when I started this program and it was so hard. They started me off with so much math. I don't know who's responsible for picking my classes, but I went to that school before for my bachelor's. They should have looked at my transcripts and saw that this girl don't know a lick of math. This girl ain't take no math. She don't know no math. Barely knows elementary algebra, okay? She likes to write and read and talk, but math, yo no sé. I'm dyslexic. I really am dyslexic. I got tested for it, and I just don't get along with numbers unless it's money. That I can count. But anything else, it just doesn't interest me. My brain doesn't get it. I don't like it. They started me off in this master's program with so much math, a lot of different statistics classes. And I'm like, I've never taken a statistics class in my life. How the hell am I going to pass this when there's prerequisites? I ain't taken those prerequisites before. It was so frustrating. It got to a point where I was like ready to quit. Like, is this even for me? Did I jump into this decision too soon? Was I following somebody else's dreams? Was I just deciding to, sign up for this program because of the scholarship that they gave me? Was it even worth it? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes, because I mean, I paid 50% off of what, normal tuition would be for a master's program. The answer is yes, because I am now part of that statistic, that small, tiny statistic of Latinas that have masters. I'm ready to make a difference in this world. I'm ready to go out there and kick some ass and make some fucking money and support my family. I know that this degree, although education and degrees may not hold as weight as they did before in the past, I know that it's going to take me to new levels. And it's something, even if it doesn't, it's something that was an accomplishment to me, something that I proved to myself that I could do. And I'm so proud of myself for pushing through, for not giving up, for just giving it my all in every class and finding the time and managing myself well so that I can still have a life and, do homework. Even though this class has got me up to here and I am stressed, I've made it work. And I have such a great support system around me that motivates me, that continues to tell me to, to continue on this path. And they're right there beside me. And when I doubt myself, they remind me of my worth. So I'm very thankful and grateful for all of the people that I have in my life that never let me stay down here, that always remind me that I am an amazing person. Madi and I had a great conversation yesterday on our ice cream date. And I love that woman so much because it doesn't matter what she's going through in life, she still finds the time to remind me of my worth. And I really needed that. So I'm thankful for Madi. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for Abby. I'm thankful for my boyfriend, Jorge. I'm thankful for everyone, my coworkers, Cal, Amber, everyone, Chris, that remind me that I am a bad bee and I got this. And it's all good. It's all good if some days are harder than others. We still push through, we still persevere. So I am extremely grateful for that. And what else? I guess now a prayer for my future part two, for the second, the last quarter or whatever of the year. I pray that I'm going to have an amazing job by the end of this year, a job that's going to take me to new levels financially, a job that's going to be able to help me support my family and build a family, a job that gives me flexibility to be a mom and a person, a job that allows me to be myself fully with with nobody there to judge me, a job that accepts me as I am and loves my personality, because that's a job for me. A job that I can thrive in, a job that I can move up in, a job that I will ultimately succeed in. I pray that the rest of my class and my class for next month go extremely smooth, and that I get an amazing grade, and that when I get that degree, it's going to be the best feeling in the world ever. I pray that the holidays go smoothly. I pray that my loved ones stay safe and healthy. I pray that I will be in such a great place to spoil and love on my family members and my loved ones for the holidays. And speaking of the holidays, I pray that I have the most amazing 31st birthday ever. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but I know right now, I know that it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be spent with the ones who love me most and the ones that I love the most. I pray that fall because I love fall, and maybe I'm a little biased because I'm born in the fall. I pray that fall is just going to be so good to me because it is. And it's already starting to feel like fall outside. I love the fall. I can't wait for the leaves to turn brown and fall down on the floor. I can't wait for hot drinks and hot cocoa and abuelita's chocolate. I can't wait to just experience new things with my loved ones. I can't wait to do things that I've always imagined in my head and just let them come into life, let them play into reality. I can't wait to further my relationship with my boyfriend. I can't wait to meet his family. I can't wait to build with him. I can't wait to start a family of my own with him someday. We'll say next year. We're going to pray for that next year. But I see it. I envision it all. I know that all of this is going to come true because I deserve it and I'm worthy of it. And we are all worthy of the things that we desire the most. The love that you crave, you deserve it. The love that you seek, that you give out, you deserve to get it back. And it is going to come back to you. You just have to remind yourself of your worth and say no to everything that is. And I pray for you guys, my supporters, my followers, friends and family, and people that I don't even know that come here and listen to my podcast, that give me feedback, the people who I make a difference in their life just by what I say, the people who can resonate with me, the people who feel better after they hear my episodes. I pray for you all. And whatever is going on in your life that you feel that you need an extra amount of prayer on, I pray for you that those things get better. And I pray for you to have strength. I pray for you to have strength to say no to everything that isn't what you desire in life. I pray for you to also have a great fall. I pray for you to live your life to the fullest and that this last quarter of 2023 is going to be so fulfilling that all the stress and drama and bullshit that we went through in the first 9 months of this year are going to be a distant memory. I cannot thank you guys enough for tuning in, for listening to me talk, for, just being here for the different stages and different waves of my podcast and different episode topics and, just in general, like my life, is crazy. For those of you who still tune in, even though I don't constantly post on Instagram or market myself like I want to be and I should be, life is just crazy. And I thank those of you who still show up for me because it keeps me going. It makes me feel good when I see the views on my episodes, even if it's less than the views that I got last week or less than the views that I got 2 weeks ago. I know that those people who are still listening, they got my back. They love the content that I have. They love what I have to say. Or maybe it is that they love my voice. I don't know. But whatever it is, I thank you guys so much for being here and for sharing this space with me and for just healing and going through life with me because life truly is beautiful, even in the moments where we don't understand shit. Life is a blessing. If you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe, rate, and review on whatever podcast listening platform you're listening to this episode on. My podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Follow my Instagram as well. I'm going to get back to posting. I swear, once I'm done with school, I will be able to focus way more, time and attention on my podcast. But it doesn't matter what's going on in my life that week. I still make sure to sit down on Saturdays and record an episode for you guys because this is a priority. This is important to me. This isn't just a side hobby. This is a passion project. And I'm going to see it through. Even if it stays like this for years, I'm going to see it through and I'm going to continue to dedicate myself to something that gives me so much joy. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Next week when I talk to you, I'm going to have an 11-year-old. I'm going to be very emotional for the rest of the week. But I love you guys so much, and I hope that this prayer made you feel as amazing as it made me feel to say it. All right. Bye, guys.